of crime that's gone up. I think Punjab needs to be taken away from the Aam Aadmi Party, and this jugalbandi of the Aam Aadmi Party and BJP should not be allowed to take place.
Anmol, coming to this, on one hand, you would be rubbing your hands in glee for all the anti-incumbency. If there is no challenger in front, the Congress fighting with itself, the Akali BJP alliance, whether it will happen or not. I mean, this should give you a breather, isn't it? I mean, is this what the Aam Aadmi Party is banking on going into this election? Congress fights Congress, BJP, Akali fight each other, and the Aam Aadmi Party sits pretty there.
Good evening, Ankit ji. Ankit ji, the ED party, the Chitta party, and the Jhagda party knows that people of Punjab will reject them this time as well. That's why they made a last attempt to defame a popular sitting chief minister, Mr. Bhagwant Mann, by circulating those fake and fabricated videos. But they have committed a sin, and people of Punjab will not forgive them. Secondly, the Jhagda party is all about infighting and conflict. The Jhagda party's only agenda is to fight. They have no vision for Punjab. They have no roadmap. They have no agenda. Their politics only revolves around internal battles for the chair. That is precisely why people of Punjab have rejected them in 2022. On the other hand, the Aam Aadmi Party works round the clock to make the lives of people of Punjab better and to build a prosperous and Rangla Punjab. We have done so. We have proved by providing people of Punjab affordable electricity, better water supply, quality education, improved health care.
Let me just turn this around and ask you this question in a different way. You are saying that it is the Jhagda party, the Congress party is only looking for the top chair. I mean, I can turn this around and say that, you know, every politician has a right. It's a democratic party. There are leaders, those who are at this moment putting their best foot forward for the party leadership to see who should lead that party. In your party, we have seen both in Delhi or Punjab the allegation that the opposition would make that you are only a single-face party. You have nothing else to offer about Mr. Bhagwant Mann. There is nobody who can challenge him.
Ankit ji, our focus remains to work for the betterment of people. Their focus is all about how to grab power. That's the difference between Aam Aadmi Party and the other parties. ये सत्ता के लिए कुछ भी कर सकते हैं और हम आम आदमी के लिए कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. That is why we have fulfilled all our promises. People of Punjab are happy with the governance which we have delivered in Punjab for the last 4 years, and we are pretty sure that we'll make a comeback with the same.
But people of Punjab has also seen your MP switching over to the BJP. They also don't have any kind of ideology. So people of Punjab would also see that.
They have also seen that how when one of the member of parliaments was raided, Mr. Ashok Mittal was raided, and using ED and CBI by misusing the investigative agencies, they have done so. But on the other hand, they've also seen Mr. Sanjeev Arora, against whom ED raided, CBI raided, but he refused to bow down. That is why he was put behind bars. तो हर तरह के लोग हैं, एक वो हैं जो इनसे लड़ेंगे और एक वो हैं जो इनसे डरेंगे. जो डरेंगे वो भाजपा में जाएंगे, जो लड़ेंगे वो पंजाब के साथ लड़ेंगे.
Congress is fighting the Congress party, the BJP at this moment. How is the BJP looking at the fight within the Congress party? And why I'm asking you that? Because Mr. Randhawa goes and meets the Home Minister today. Very, very important development, because for the Bharatiya Janata Party, you may not have a very strong leadership. At least that is what analysts believe. You may not have very strong leadership in Punjab. That's why you have to export leaders not only from Aam Aadmi Party, but your doors are open. Even if the Congress MP wants to come in, or anybody from the Congress or Aam Aadmi Party wants to join, your doors are open. Is that how it should be looked at?
No, I don't think so. It should be looked like that. We have a very solid leadership in Punjab. BJP is not, we are not very new on the block here. We've always been present in Punjab and have played a very pivotal role in Punjab politics. But when we talk about Congress, I do want to, Mr. Tyagi, bring to your notice that Congress itself has a death wish. And if Mr. Randhawa has gone and seen Amit Shah ji today, that is something what that is going to translate into, only time will tell. But I do want to bring it to everybody's notice that 5 years back, when Sunil Jakhar was going to become the chief minister, and they had the captain and Navjot Sidhu episode in Congress, and in Congress, then fighting is something which is totally entrenched in them. And
all these political parties have leaders, those who can fight for their positions.
No.
Where are the leaders in the BJP? Mr. Jakhar has come from the Congress party. You are talking today, you are saying Congress party and Aam Aadmi party have destroyed Punjab, but you are open to, MPs from the Aam Aadmi party to come within your party. You want Mr. Randhawa also to come into... Do you believe Mr. Channi, when he was the chief minister for 6 months, did he do good for Punjab, or was he bad for Punjab?
He was disastrous. He was disastrous. He was mired in corruption. He was totally mired in corruption. Crores and crores were found.
So there is no space for Mr. Channi in the BJP?
And excuse me, he lost in both the constituency where he contested. So he was disastrous.
And Mr. Randhawa was part of that government, ma'am.
No, I also
Randhawa was also part of that
Rahul
government.
Gandhi,
So are you
Gandhi
telling me on
totally
national television
disconnected.
tomorrow, if Mr. Channi or Randhawa wants to come to the BJP, you will not take them, right?
Mr. Tyagi, let me answer your question.
Please go
What
ahead,
is
ma'am.
happening here is that very seasoned, tall leaders in the Congress party are feeling stifled and mired by Rahul Gandhi's politics. And look what is happening recently. 5 people, Bajwa, Channi, Randhawa, Vijay Singla, are invited by Rahul Gandhi to debate what is going to happen in Punjab. The only person who's crusading against AAP is Sukhpal Khera. He's never invited. The poor man went into the jail talking against AAP. And
Because I have to go back to Tehseen, I just want to ask you one question. All these names that you have taken, madam, all these names of the Congress party leaders that you have taken, if tomorrow they want to come to the BJP, are your doors open or they are firmly shut?
The party high command will decide this. I am nobody to answer that.
I'm sure you are nobody to answer that. That's the funny bit, Tehseen, about politics. I mean, you can go ahead and say that the Congress and the Aam Aadmi party have destroyed Punjab, but your doors will be open for any leader who wants to come from that party
Mr.
into
Tyagi,
your party.
I just want
Tehseen, but let me ask you this. Whether it's Mr. Manish
Congress is the
Tiwari,
B team of BJP.
whether it's Mr. Manish Tiwari, Anmol, hold on. Whether it's Mr. Manish Tiwari or any other leader in the Congress party at this moment, how will people look at it? It seems that everybody is only looking to try and make a bid for the top chair instead of even coming out and talking about substantive issues of Punjab.
You're right, Ankit. Now, again, there are 2 aspects to this. Number one way of looking at it is that the Congress seems like it will win Punjab, therefore people want to take the top chair. The other aspect is, as you rightly put it in your introduction, the confusion amongst the electorate. They would not like that. So I get that, and therefore both the high command, the local state leadership, as well as these leaders must come to an understanding. It must be handled gracefully within the framework of a party. Politics will happen. People will want chairs, will want positions. Nothing wrong in it, but don't make a public scene. But may I say one last thing? The BJP, when you asked her, will they, the BJP, when you asked the spokesperson, will you take anyone from any party? There was a Mohtarma in West Bengal, जिनके दिल में था काबा, वो भी गई भाजपा. वो सबकी छोड़ रही थी पसीना, उनके आंखों में था मदीना. BJP took her also. So BJP will take anyone and everyone. The BJP is the national washing machine of the country. They are only out here to take people in and try and form a government, mostly by crook, because never by hook can they form a government.
Okay, last 10 seconds. Anmol, tell me one thing. Who is the competition for the Aam Aadmi Party incumbent government at this moment in Punjab? Is it the BJP, which seems that, there is a lot of interest, a lot is happening as far as the BJP? Or do you still believe that the principal opposition is the Congress party in Punjab or the Akalis? Who do you think is the principal opposition as far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned?
Ankit ji, I think that there's no competition because the kind of work which we have done in last 5 years, people are very happy. We
Let's
have
not
seen
be
that how
overconfident.
Jagda
Let's not
party.
read what the voters will do, Anmol. Let's be
overconfident.
gracious about that. Voters will decide, but who do you think, as a political opponent, who do you think your energy is focused more on?
See, our energy is focused on working for the people. For the rest of the 4 months, we'll work 24/7 for the people of Punjab because they have entrusted us with their votes. So we'll deliver as we have delivered on all the promises. We are doing Jan Sabhas. Our chief minister is visiting every village, and we are getting tremendous response. That is what I'm sharing with you. The Jagda party is busy in infighting. The ED party is busy sending ED and CBI and misusing agencies. And the Chitta party has already been decimated by the people of Punjab.
Okay, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it to the wisdom of the people of Punjab to decide. I must say, very intelligent people, very intelligent voters. And we'll have to wait and see what they decide, whether this infighting has an impact on the Congress's chances or the Aam Aadmi Party, their governance, any sort of anti-incumbency that dictates the upcoming election. And can the BJP, with this massive exodus towards the Bharatiya Janata Party from everywhere, helps them to make a dent in Punjab? Time will tell. But gentlemen and ma'am, thank you so much for joining me on this discussion at this moment. It is interesting. The election season, ladies and gentlemen, will just heat up. Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, all these states are going to be very, very important. We will have to wait and see, what after the West Bengal election, Tamil Nadu, what the result is, because it is going to have a massive impact on the bigger national picture, and NDTV will keep tracking all the latest developments from all these states. Quick break. I'm coming back with a very important story from the national capital. All of us use e-battery rickshaws. Can they be controlled by somebody who's not even driving that rickshaw? I will get you all those details after a short break.
He has tracked the pulse of power from Washington to Korea. Witnessed history being made in global capitals and conflict zones.
This location from Tel Aviv
Brought clarity to complex issues of national security and international affairs.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to him at length yesterday.
The Ayatollah Khamenei is gone. There has been a missile attack right behind you, and we need to rush into a shelter. Heading there. Will Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli resign?
And now, Aditya Raj Kaul, covering international affairs like no one else, only on NDTV network.
आपका पार्सल फिर से हमारे घर पे आया है।
कुछ तो बात है इस दिल में।
माँ भी हमेशा पीमाक मस्टर्ड ऑयल में ही खाना बनाती थी। ये आपके लिए।
कुछ तो बात है इस दिल में।
P-Mark, the mustard specialist since 1933.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा। सबका राजा और मसाला।
We are over, Jimmy.
Hey, लाइफ में स्क्रैचेस तो आएंगे। गाड़ी के स्क्रैचेस को तो कॉस्मो पीपी अब संभाल लेगा। आप अपना देख लो।
From the newsroom to the studio to the thick of political action.
Now watching NDTV 24/7. The hope is that beyond this election, this will be one of the major issues. With multiple challenges in the fray, the TMC also has done a bit of rejig. Remember, this is also a district that has been plagued by communal violence. Come to some of the sabhas that the BJP is also organizing, especially in the villages of West Bengal.
When stories have impact.
Padmaja Joshi, managing editor and primetime anchor.
Then news has influence. The buck stops here with Padmaja Joshi.
Your work is being watched by people. You think that you're making an impact in this time. I think that's really a huge validation, very rewarding, and I'm pretty certain that Team NDTV will go from strength to strength.
Our pure Shahi Paneer Masala. Delicious, healthy, every day.
NDTV tops the Reuters Institute India Reach Rankings again. #1 in offline and online news reach. For the 6th year in a row, audiences continue to choose NDTV across television and digital. NDTV, trusted across every screen.
Straight from the heart of the newsroom to the core of the stories shaping your world. Join me, Gargi Raut, as I track all the developments as they break. Live from the NDTV newsroom, weekdays at 4 p.m.
मीठा या नमकीन, चाहे जैसे खाओ, 100% सूजी से बनी आर प्योर वर्मिसेली, स्वादिष्ट, सेहतमंद हर रोज।
माँ भी हमेशा पीमाक मस्टर्ड ऑयल में ही खाना बनाती थी।
कुछ तो बात है इस दिल में।
PMark, the mustard specialist since 1933.
India Inc.'s most respected names chose India Inc.'s best and brightest.
These kind of awards and jury lineup, you are truly giving it the right weightage.
I think it's heartening to see talent that there is across India Inc.
We should be awarding companies and individuals who have focused not only on growth.
Imagine just one smartphone requires just one small tap and an e-rickshaw comes to a complete halt. Days after the BAT BMS app went viral for allowing users to remotely switch off compatible e-rickshaws, the app introduced password protection. Videos of people using the app to stop e-rickshaws remotely have gone viral across social media platforms. Influencers, content creators are recording themselves walking up to e-rickshaws and electric scooters, opening the battery management system, BAT BMS, hooking up the battery and activating discharge switch, leaving the driver stranded and bewildered. But now the government has removed the app from various app stores. What is this whole menace? Take a look.
It began as a viral prank, but it quickly raised serious questions about the security of connected e-rickshaws. Videos circulating on social media showed users remotely switching off compatible vehicles using the BAT BMS app. The backlash was swift. Soon after, the app introduced password protection, making it harder to remotely disable compatible vehicles. But had the larger security concern really been addressed? NDTV decided to find out.
A moving e-rickshaw can be stopped within seconds with a tap on your smartphone. Well, that is the viral social media claim, and something that you must have been seeing trending all over the social media. And this is via a Chinese company based app, which is a battery management app. It is BMT BMS. You'll see that this e-rickshaw is now connected to our smartphone. We will try to switch it off here, and we are switching it off. And now you'll see here something new. That is that this pop-up will come here, which will be asking you to put in the password. This is in fact a recent update. Question here is that after the restrictions have been brought in, so all is now well? Well, the question is no, because there are many other similar kind of apps. One such is in fact the Epoch battery. As you can see, we have connected it. Now we will be proceeding it and we'll try to switch it off. So in fact, we'll be trying to switch this particular e-rickshaw off. And as you see, that e-rickshaw has in fact turned off. क्या आप चला पा रहे हैं? Display ही चला गया है. So this is another app, as you see, with a similar kind of chaos that the earlier app was creating. We have switched it down, and now we'll see the difference here. And we are seeing here and waiting. So as you see that with the tap on the smartphone app, this vehicle has again started. This e-rickshaw has again started.
NDTV's reality check shows that while one app has strengthened its security, the larger concern remains. Dealers say they're now receiving complaints involving another battery management app as well. According to them, drivers are increasingly approaching workshops after their compatible e-rickshaws stop functioning unexpectedly.
2 दिन पहले से जो है ना, हमारे पास में रात को 3-4 गाड़ियां बंद हुई थी, तो हमने जो है वो हमारे पास आए, तो हमें यूं लगा कि टेक्निकल इशू हो सकता है, कोई बैटरी में एरर आ गया होगा, तो हमने वो ऑन कर दी। उसके बाद में जब नेक्स्ट डे जब हम लोग आए हैं, तो मैं तो थोड़ा सा लेट आया था, उससे पहले हमारे जो स्टाफ थे, तो जब उनका फ़ोन आया कि गाड़ियाँ कम से कम भी नहीं तो 40-50 गाड़ियाँ, मतलब 10 गाड़ी 5 गाड़ी हमारे पास में आती थी। एक गाड़ी को हम लोग ऑन करते थे, उससे पहले पता चल रहा जी 2 बंदे और धक्का मार के आ रहे हैं।
For e-rickshaw drivers, this isn't just about technology. It's about their livelihood. A vehicle that suddenly shuts down could mean losing an entire day's income. And without warning, drivers fear that they could be stranded in the middle of a trip.
परसों हमारे साथ ऐसे हुआ था, गाड़ी रास्ते में बंद हो गई, हम धक्का मार के बड़ी मुश्किल से इन भैया डीलर के पास लेके आए हैं, तो उन डीलर ने फ़ोन से हमारी गाड़ी सही करी थी।
Cybersecurity experts say India's rapidly expanding EV ecosystem must now be matched by stronger digital safeguards. As more vehicles become connected, they argue that robust cybersecurity standards and industry-wide guidelines are no longer optional.
One app may have tightened the security, but NDTV's reality check shows that the concern doesn't stop at just one app. Thus, as India accelerates its electric mobility push, the bigger question remains that are our electric vehicles secure enough? Now with camera person Ashok Mahale, this is Shika Verma for NDTV.
So apps will keep coming, and what will the government do? We need a robust system for that. Ishika joins me at this moment. Ishika, it is also just not about the livelihood concern, about security as well. You're going in the night, if you're sitting in a rickshaw alone, somebody can switch it off remotely, come and any kind of mishap can take place. What is the government saying about this?
Well, Ankit, as you rightly said, we did see that how these kind of apps, the misuse was to such an extent that it created complete chaos on the Delhi roads, because this is not just concern coming from the e-rickshaw drivers, it is also from the people who are on the e-rickshaw, because the vehicle can stop at any time. So there were concerns that were being raised by the e-rickshaw drivers and also from the residents here. So after that, certainly now the central government has intervened into this matter and in fact has ordered that these apps should be removed entirely from the Play Store, be it the Android Play Store or in fact the Apple Store, so that the people cannot misuse these apps. Let me also tell our viewers that these are basically battery management apps, the lithium battery management app, but these were being misused and we did see how it was trending on social media. So after central government has intervened into this matter, it certainly seems that the e-rickshaw drivers and the people are seeing it as a big relief. Over to you.
Thank you so much for joining us and bringing that story, because it has public safety and concerns, and of course the concerns of the e-rickshaw drivers as well. Moving on to the other story that we have been keeping a very close track here on Nationwide, the SIT probe into the alleged Ram Temple donation theft is intensifying as the SIT has reached a team, the Ram Mandir complex in Ayodhya. Accused Anukalp Mishra's sudden change in lifestyle is also under the lens. In fact, what we are being told at this moment is that there were multiple cars that he suddenly bought. 16,000 rupee was his salary. He bought one car and then had booked another. There was a farmhouse that he had also in fact bought. And all those things are now part of the investigation. Another accused, Avinash Shukla, was taken to the yoga center from where ample amount of cash has been brought. Key details have been recovered by the investigators. On the other hand, the RSS has condemned the Chanda Chori and said that the temple trust should act to tighten the administration and must act to uphold the trust of the devotees. As per the sources, the SIT is currently investigating claims regarding land purchases and theft of jewelry in Ayodhya. It is cross-verifying the documentary details held by the trust concerning the jewelry and land against various statements. Now, remember, ladies and gentlemen, though they have resigned, nobody has seen the resignation letter of Champat Rai, Anil Mishra or Gopal Rao. There are people from the VHP and the Hindutva ecosystem, those who are at this moment also, in fact, demanding the arrest and investigation into Mr. Champat Rai, Anil Mishra and Gopal Rao as well. Let me go across to my colleague Ranveer, who's joining me with more details as far as this story is concerned. Ranveer, important developments. RSS has finally spoken on this as well. But there are many within the same ecosystem, those who believe that only small fries are being targeted. What is the sense as far as the people are concerned? And also, where does this probe lead to, go next?
Opposition as well as devotees who visits Ayodhya, they are claiming that if money was stolen from Ram Temple, then not only these 8 accused are responsible for that, but there are some big faces. And obviously, opposition is targeting the Trust General Secretary Champat Rai as well as Trustee Anil Mishra and special invited member Gopal Rao. They are targeting that these people, they are the most influential one. These are the most influential faces in Ram Mandir Trust. So if they are not booked, if the action is not yet taken on them, then why we can accept that action has been taken? 8 people are booked, they are arrested, interrogation is going on, SIT is in Ayodhya, Ayodhya police is investigating the case, but still the opposition as well as a huge number of devotees, they are raising questions that why Champat Rai as well as Anil Mishra and Gopal Rao, they are exempted because each and everything which goes on routine basis was after the order of these people, because they are based in Ayodhya, they are the most influential one, and what they want, that happens inside the Ram Temple premises. So that's why there are so many questions, but still now UP government has increased the span of special SIT for 15 days, and SIT as well as police, they are still investigating in this case.
Absolutely, and it has just been the last few days. I mean, we are only talking about CCTV footage which has only been going back to a few months. What if the investigation goes on from 2019 onwards? How much more dirt is going to come out? All that is very, very important, because this investigation is just not to prosecute these people, but to restore the faith of the people as far as the Ram Mandir Trust is concerned. Thank you so much, Ranveer, for joining me with all those details. With that, we are slipping into a very short break. Coming back with much more on the other side. Stay tuned.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
आपका पार्सल फिर से हमारे घर पे आया है।
कुछ तो बात है इस दिल में।
माँ भी हमेशा पीमाक मस्टर्ड ऑयल में ही खाना बनाती थी। ये आपके लिए।
कुछ तो बात है इस दिल में।
PMARC, the mustard specialist since 1933.
बरसों से सरसों।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरी राजा।
सबका राजा आरती और मसाला।
We are over, Jimmy.
Hey, लाइफ में स्क्रैचेस तो आएंगे। गाड़ी के स्क्रैचेस को तो कॉस्मो पीपी अब संभाल लेगा। आप अपना देख लो।
From the newsroom to the studio to the thick of political action.
Now watching NDTV 24/7, the hope is that beyond this election, this will be one of the major issues. With multiple challengers in the fray, the TMC also has done a bit of rejig. Remember, this is also a district that has been plagued by communal violence. Come to some of the sabhas that the BJP is also organizing, especially in the villages of West Bengal.
When stories have impact.
Padmaja Joshi, managing editor and primetime anchor.
Then news has influence. The buck stops here with Padmaja Joshi.
Your work is being watched by people. You think that you're making an impact in this time. I think that's really a huge validation, very rewarding, and I'm pretty certain that Team NDTV will go from strength to strength.
India Inc.'s most respected names chose India Inc.'s best and brightest.
I'm delighted to be chairing a committee of such distinguished fellow businessmen, bankers. It's just lovely to be back on this NDTV jury. I have been a fan of NDTV for a long time.
Many of the nominees are extremely close together in terms of what they've done.
Gender parity to be reflected while we choose leadership as well.
It's also important that how they are reshaping the industries.
We've got a fantastic jury and we've left all decisions to the wisdom of the jury.
Who will earn India's top business honors? Find out at the NDTV Profit Business Leadership Awards.
Our Pure Shahi Paneer Masala. Delicious, healthy, every day.
NDTV tops the Reuters Institute India Reach Rankings again. Number 1 in offline and online news reach. For the 6th year in a row, audiences continue to choose NDTV across television and digital. NDTV, trusted across every screen.
Straight from the heart of the newsroom to the core of the stories shaping your world. Join me, Gargi Raut, as I track all the developments as they break. Live from the NDTV newsroom, weekdays at 4 p.m.
India Inc.'s most respected names chose India Inc.'s best and brightest.
These kind of awards and jury lineup, you are truly giving it the right weightage.
I think it's heartening to see talent that there is across India Inc.
We should be awarding companies and individuals who have focused not only on growth but also on bringing good governance.
Be part of jury and vote on the people, the men, the women, the companies in India who have the right stuff is a great opportunity for us.
For us, the biggest thing is trust. That's what we provide.
We need leaders in India that can help take India being a global superpower.
We've got a fantastic jury and we've left all decisions to the wisdom of the jury.
Who will earn India's top business honors? Find out at the NDTV Profit Business Leadership Awards.
मीठा या नमकीन, चाहे जैसे खाओ, 100% सूजी से बनी आर प्योर वर्मिसेली, स्वादिष्ट, सेहतमंद, हर रोज।
माँ भी हमेशा पीमाक मस्टर्ड ऑयल में ही खाना बनाती थी।
कुछ तो बात है इस दिल में।
PMARC, the mustard specialist since 1933.
बरसों से सरसों।
The news, Ayush. Since when do we do scripts? Fair point. Picture this. The biggest stage. Floodlights. Wow. 4K, the works. Where's the hook? There's going to be celebrities and guaranteed eyeballs. Where's the hook? Think about this. Front page advertisements and hoardings. Bro, where's the hook? Cross-platform, digital first, virality. Without a hook, no way. The message is clear. It's 2026. You gotta be real in a world of reels. You gotta be original in a world where everything seems generated. That's it. That's what we're looking for. The best campaigns, the hottest trends, the smartest brand moves on our new show. But wait, what do we call it? The Hook.
What seems settled for me is unfinished business. So I rewind, I pause, I reflect, I dig until what's buried stands up to be counted. Breaking ground, not just headlines, the meaning behind them. This is Breaking Ground with me, Vedika Sood.
When others are warming up, I'm raring to go. The stories that matter,
It's taking your sleep away, but yesterday was absolute hit. Under immense pressure, Portugal's 41-year-old captain, the legend, Cristiano Ronaldo, kept his brilliance alive, scoring from the penalty spot. Football fans around the world now want to see Ronaldo's last dance with the World Cup trophy in his hands. Take a look.
Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal's dream of lifting the World Cup trophy is still alive. Trailing until the 68th minute against Croatia, and with nearly 45,000 fans roaring inside the Toronto Stadium, CR7 stepped up to take the penalty. Drawing on all his experience, he beat the Croatian goalkeeper and scored his third goal of this World Cup and the 11th of his 6th World Cup career.
Como ha dicho anteriormente, queríamos homenajearlo de la mejor manera. Fue lo que pasó, porque como vosotros sabéis, fue justo hace un año que nos dejó y queríamos ganar por él también y él ha estado con nosotros.
A record 146 international goals in 232 matches and 5 Ballon d'Or titles to his name, Ronaldo has achieved almost everything in football. The only thing missing from his glittering career is a World Cup title. Ronaldo's sister, Katia Aveiro, has said that this World Cup will witness his last dance. And the striker wants to win this in the memory of his friend and fellow Portuguese footballer Diogo Jota, who died in a horrific car accident last year.
Eu tentar o meu melhor, tentar o máximo sempre. Pouco a pouco, acho que a equipa tem tentado melhorar. Hoje fizemos bom jogo. Contra a Espanha vai ser o mesmo.
Cristiano Ronaldo's goal against Croatia was monumental because it marked the first World Cup knockout stage goal of his legendary career, ending a 20-year drought. The 41-year-old also became the oldest player in history to score in a World Cup knockout game. But his Man of the Match award came with some criticisms from fans and netizens who believe FIFA should have honoured Portugal goalkeeper Diogo Costa or Goncalo Ramos. Focus now shifts to the marquee clash against Spain next Tuesday. Is Spain on his mind?
What do you want to say to Luca?
Calma. Já está a pensar no jogo com a Espanha? Claro, agora é descansar bem. Sabemos que vai ser uma batalha, mas era aquilo que queríamos, era passar e Portugal ganhou. Também é jogo a jogo.
On Friday, when Portugal needed a goal, Roberto Martinez made the bold call to sub Ronaldo out. Against Spain, it will be interesting to see what tactics he deploys, because this time it won't be about surviving. It will be about winning to enter the quarterfinals of FIFA 2026. Rika Roy for NDTV.
What a mouth-watering matchup it's going to be. Portugal versus Spain. All right, that's all the time that we have in this edition of Nationwide at 6. Thank you so much for being with me. Take care.
समर में बाल्टी तो चाहिए फॉर योर
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी।
आपका पार्सल फिर से हमारे घर पे आया है।
कुछ तो बात है इस दिल में।
माँ भी हमेशा पी मार्क मस्टर्ड ऑयल में ही खाना बनाती थी, ये आपके लिए।
कुछ तो बात है इस दिल में।
P-Mark, the mustard specialist since 1933.
बरसों से सरसों
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा,
सबका राजा और प्योर मसाला।
We are over, Jimmy.
Hey, लाइफ में स्क्रैचेस तो आएंगे। गाड़ी के स्क्रैचेस को तो कॉस्मो पीपीएफ संभाल लेगा, आप अपना देख लो।
From the newsroom to the studio to the thick of political action.
Now watching NDTV 24/7, the hope is that beyond this election, this will be one of the major issues. With multiple challengers in the fray, the TMC also has done a bit of rejig. Remember, this is also a district that has been plagued by communal violence. Come to some of the sabhas that the BJP is also organizing, especially in the villages of West Bengal.
When stories have impact,
Padmata Joshi, managing editor and primetime anchor.
then news has influence. The buck stops here with Padmaja Joshi.
Your work is being watched by people. You think that you're making an impact in this time. I think that's really a huge validation, very rewarding, and I'm pretty certain that Team NDTV will go from strength to strength.
India Inc.'s most respected names chose India Inc.'s best and brightest.
I'm delighted to be chairing a committee of such distinguished fellow businessmen, bankers. It's just lovely to be back on this NDTV jury. I have been a fan of NDTV for a long time.
Many of the nominees are extremely close together in terms of what they've done.
Gender parity to be reflected while we choose leadership as well.
It's also important that how they are reshaping the industries.
We've got a fantastic jury, and we've left all decisions to the wisdom of the jury.
Who will earn India's top business honors? Find out at the NDTV Profit Business Leadership Awards.
Our pure Shahi Paneer Masala. Delicious, healthy, every day.
NDTV tops the Reuters Institute India Reach Rankings again. Number 1 in offline and online news reach. For the 6th year in a row, audiences continue to choose NDTV across television and digital. NDTV, trusted across every screen.
Straight from the heart of the newsroom to the core of the stories shaping your world. Join me, Gargi Raut, as I track all the developments as they break. Live from the NDTV newsroom, weekdays at 4 p.m.
India Inc.'s most respected names chose India Inc.'s best and brightest.
These kind of awards and jury lineup, you are truly giving it the right weightage.
I think it's heartening to see talent that there is across India Inc.
We should be awarding companies and individuals who have focused not only on growth but also on bringing good governance.
Be part of jury and vote on the people, the men, the women, the companies in India who have the right stuff is a great opportunity for us.
For us, the biggest thing is trust. That's what we provide.
We need leaders in India that can help take India being a global superpower.
We've got a fantastic jury, and we've left all decisions to the wisdom of the jury.
Who will earn India's top business honors? Find out at the NDTV Profit Business Leadership Awards.
मीठा या नमकीन, चाहे जैसे खाओ, 100% सूजी से बनी आर प्योर वर्मिसेली, स्वादिष्ट, सेहतमंद, हर रोज।
माँ भी हमेशा पीमाक मस्टर्ड ऑयल में ही खाना बनाती थी।
कुछ तो बात है इस दिल में।
PMAC, the mustard specialist since 1933.
बरसों से सरसों।
The news, Ayush. Since when do we do scripts? Fair point. Picture this. The biggest stage. Floodlights. Wow. 4K. The works. Where's the hook? There's going to be celebrities and guaranteed eyeballs. Where's the hook? Think about this. Front page advertisements and hoardings.
Bro, where's the hook?
Cross-platform, digital first, virality.
Without a hook, no way. The message is clear. It's 2026. You gotta be real in a world of reels. You gotta be original in a world where everything seems generated.
That's it. That's what we're looking for.
The best campaigns.
The hottest trends.
The smartest brand moves on our new show.
But wait, what do we call it?
The Hook.
What seems settled for me is unfinished business. So I rewind. I pause. I reflect. I dig. until what's buried stands up to be counted. Breaking ground, not just headlines, the meaning behind them. This is Breaking Ground with me, Vedika Sood.
When others are warming up, I'm raring to go. The stories that matter, the stories that shape your life.
Hello and welcome to watching Prime 5 with me, Raisha Saigal. What's happening? How to
The show that sets the prime time agenda.
We'll be deep diving into this topic to tell you what's at stake.
Join me, Raisha Saigal, on Prime 5, only on NDTV 24/7.
This is the show where we bring you all the hot and happenings from the world of entertainment and lifestyle.
Really?
Fashion that made you gag. Films that made you fangirl. Art that made it to the gram, and trends that kept us with the program. Hello and welcome to a brand new show. I am your host Mayank Chaudhary and this is Limelight.
India Inc.'s most respected names chose India Inc.'s best and brightest.
I'm delighted to be chairing a committee of such distinguished.
Good evening and welcome to Southern View. I'm Ankit Tyagi. Let's quickly take you to the headlines that we are tracking at this moment. C.R. Goyal and Chetan Chaudhary sent to 14-day judicial custody. The two accused were produced before the judicial magistrate after the expiry of their police custody. US tech giant Meta in more hot waters, with the center and the IT ministry directing officials to summon the company over Instagram advertisement allegedly from child sexual abuse material. DMK MLA Anita Radhakrishnan arrested over defamatory comments made against Vijay and actress Trisha during a public event. DMK chief Stalin hits out. RSS issues first statement on the alleged Ram Mandir donation theft case. Sangh urges the temple trust to fix administrative lapses, also alleges anti-national and anti-Hindu forces at work. Karnataka Minister Priyank Kharge says there will be zero tolerance for cases like the daycare toddler abuse in Bengaluru. Donation has been sought to caretaker worker arrested in Cap German case. The entertainment world is buzzing with reports that global pop icon Taylor Swift and NFL star Travis Kelce may have already tied the knot. According to media reports, the couple is said to have exchanged vows in a private ceremony ahead of larger celebrations in New York. Let's straight away go to our top focus, which is coming in from Tamil Nadu. A political storm has erupted in Tamil Nadu after DMK MLA's controversial remarks targeting Tamil Nadu Chief Minister C. Joseph Vijay. DMK MLA Anita Radhakrishnan has been arrested over these defamatory comments against the Chief Minister and actress Trisha during a public event. The remarks triggered outrage among Vijay supporters and led to legal action. In fact, the controversy erupted after DMK MLA's 20th June comment referring to Vijay's conduct in the assembly. He said he looked trapped. It was like, how did I get stuck here? How happy I was at home with an actress. Now I'm trapped here. Meanwhile, M.K. Stalin, the former chief minister, has slammed Vijay government over the arrest and questioned what was the urgency to arrest his MLA. In fact, they're calling him this case an overreach and misuse of the powers of the state.
The Krishnan has spoken beyond his limits. No common person, any all of you can hear what he has spoken. None of us will agree to, will be able to hear what he has spoken. Definitely towards the CM, he has spoken to the extreme filthy words about his family and everyone. Definitely, any common person will not accept such a speech. Definitely, legal action will be taken severely on this person. He being a MLA, I don't know how these persons are talking like this. Definitely, none of the people of Tamil Nadu, no one in this world will accept such a speech.
Our leader has already supported our former minister Anita Radhakrishnan, and as well as our opposition leader also tweeted to show our solidarity in favor of our former minister Anita Radhakrishnan. The government is not in a right way to give a diversion, take diversion concept. The government is doing such activities just for the reason the former minister has spoken like anything libel or anything defamatory. They can take some time to take necessary actions against him. I am not restricting it. But what is the need to arrest him within the short time as the High Court has been dismissed the petition?
As far as this case is concerned, I welcome the arrest of Mr. Anita Radhakrishnan. The moment he spoke bad about Mr. Joseph Vijay on the other day, you can see my tweet that he should have been arrested by this time. That is what I have tweeted. So this is arrogance. In fact, Mr. Anita Radhakrishnan should have been arrested long time back for derogatory remarks about the Prime Minister also. And these people don't act. And who is Mr. Stalin? Does he have any shame to talk like this? In the 5 years, how many people they have arrested? How many BJP office bearers? How many BJP karyakartas were arrested for condemning the government's activities? Facebook, Twitter, how many people you have arrested? Right from Sauk Shankar to Varahi to so many people, you have literally placed them in gundas. You have any shame to talk about all these things?
So this, in fact, controversy is hogging the headlines and, of course, a lot of, talking space as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. Let me very quickly go across at this moment to Dr. Syed Hafiz. He's the spokesperson of the DMK. Felix Chural, spokesperson of the TVK, is joining us at this moment. We are also being joined by R.K. Radhakrishnan, senior journalist, and our Suresh Kumar, political researcher on the broadcast. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for speaking to us here on NDTV. Let me begin by asking you, since Mr. Jural, it is your government in the state of Tamil Nadu. The former chief minister has taken to X after this arrest and has said, this seems to be like, and I'm quoting him, cinema-style police empire, which is going ahead and arresting anybody who says anything against the chief minister. The DMK MP Kanimoi has also called it authoritarian manner in which this entire case has been handled. What happened to freedom of speech? I mean, the DMK used to be on the receiving end when they were in power, that anybody who says anything about them gets picked up. Your government is following suit.
No, we have to understand 2-3 things very clearly. He is not an ordinary common man, first. Number two, he is an elected representative of the people. Number three, we have to see the observation of Justice G.K. Ilindarayan in the case. He expressed his displeasure and says that a veteran politician and a 7-time MLA should maintain respect for the constitutional post of the chief minister. See, what he spoke was rubbish, and it's a kind of insulting women as well as the chief minister. Okay, I don't know how DMK is extending support and solidarity for this. This is not freedom of speech. This is slandering. This is verbal abuse. And though, yes, there is a freedom of speech and expression in India, but it has some limitation. It is not absolute. We are not living in America.
What do you mean by limitations? If the limitation is that if somebody speaks anything about the chief minister, he will be put behind bars.
No, there are restrictions. But what the word he had spoken, is it for an MLA to speak? I am not condemned. It is the High Court judge himself has condemned this. Okay, DMK they cannot talk about freedom of speech and expression. Free press or free speech. They have booked more than 50 people and more than 70 FIRs.
How is it different from what they did? Are you not doing the same? They felt insulted. They thought that people are insulting the chief minister then, and they put them behind bars. You are doing the same, sir.
No, it is not it for that. The amount of why people were arrested during DMK government for exposing their scam, exposing the corruption, okay, for tweet against Udayanidhi Stalin. It has no derogatory statement like this. It was fair criticism, okay. Including me, there are many.
Sir, but that is not for you to decide. Like you are saying, that will the court decide whether it was fair or not. Like you are quoting, the High Court judge as well. But let me get Dr. Syed Hafiz. Hold on. Let me get Dr. Syed Hafiz on this. Dr. Hafiz, I can quote example after example of the people, those who were put behind bars because they tweeted or drew something against the chief minister, spoke in some manner which the DMK could not find palatable against the former chief minister, and there were cases registered, people were picked up. When it happens to you, you can't come crying, sir.
I'll answer to that part later, but certainly I'll answer to it. Before that, this arrest has nothing to do with the derogatory remark. This arrest is nothing but to destabilize the opposition and to stabilize the weak government which the TVK is having today. You know, the person, Mr. Anita Radhakrishnan, who has been arrested, when he came out of the police interrogation, he clearly, categorically, with responsibility, has said that he was tries to resign the post of MLA. This is the message that the people should know. This is arm flexing. This is muscle power. This is the atrocity that the TVK government is doing on the opposition. This should be the message. See, if this is a derogatory remark, then I think half of the TVK should be inside the jail now. They should be arrested. Sir, it's been 20 days now, sir. Not a single action that has been taken on a complaint filed by a woman who has allegedly been gang raped, and the MLA from the TVK has threatened the victim to stop her from complaining. There is nothing. Absolutely, the entire TVK ecosystem is zip-locked. You're talking about derogatory remark against a woman. Here is a woman who's asking justice, who's been affected by your MLA. What is the TVK government doing? Are you not shameless to continue to be in power, support that MLA? Don't you have some kind of a guilt to come and give justice? For that, the police will not act. Crimes against women, police will not act. One complaint of derogatory remark, I really don't feel what is derogatory.
Sir, would you like me to quote some examples from your tenure?
No. Should be happy. No, if it is whataboutery, even if the anchor is going to do whataboutery, sir, we can have a discussion. I am ready. We'll sit and chat for.
I asked those questions to him. I'm asking the same questions to you.
No.
If you play by the same yardsticks, of course, when you are out of power, the sword is going to turn around.
Yes. I will complete it. Was it for destabilizing the opposition? Was the MLA threatened to resign?
Okay.
This is a serious democratic issue. He is an elected MLA. You are threatening him to resign from the post. That is an open statement. He is doing it when he is in the post.
But do you condone what the MLA said? Okay. Let's cut this short and let me ask you a straight question. Do you condone what the MLA said? Are you okay with the wordings of the MLA?
Of the wordings of the MLA, it is the court has action. I say if this parameter has to be fixed, it has to be fixed on all.
Hold on. Forget the court. Is the DMK okay with such personal remarks? Are you okay with dragging the chief minister's personal life into public?
There is no personal life into public. What is personal life into public? What part of the statement has a personal life into public?
No, but then you should attack the chief minister. Hold on. You should attack. Hold on. He could have attacked the chief minister. Why go and talk about anybody else?
Who else is there? Was there any direct reference? Don't
hide behind direct and indirect reference, sir. Don't hide behind direct and indirect reference. That's not how probity works. And you can't claim moral probity when you are, in fact, not even ready to take a stand on whether what your MLA said is right or wrong. Mr. Radhakrishnan, is it just about fixing this MLA for what he said, a personal remark, or do you also see a larger political game, in fact, being played behind this? Because this also comes from the stronghold of Senthil Balaji, who has been in the target as far as the TVK is concerned, claiming, alleging that he is the man who is trying to destabilize the government.
Yeah, thank you for the question, Ankit, and good evening, viewers. See, I see it as something completely different. This is the TVK trying to reframe Tamil Nadu politics as DMK versus TVK. DMK still is not attacking TVK enough, or is not seeing TVK as the primary force in the state. And that, of course, is upsetting the TVK no ends. And that is one of the reasons why there has been 2 cases. In fact, even today, there was an attempt to go to E.V. Velu, former minister's house, who was raided by the DVSC, but he has escaped, or he's in hospital in Singapore. So that's why he couldn't be picked up. And of course, there are at least 7 other cases involving former DMK ministers, 4 of which have been filed by the government, by this current TVK government. So it's essentially trying to reframe this as a DMK versus TVK. I think that's that said, I would definitely not endorse what Anita Radhakrishnan said. I was actually wondering if he had gone out of his mind when he was speaking utter rubbish and nonsense. But then if utter rubbish and nonsense is the criteria to arrest a person, I think most of the TVK cadres will be inside. The kind of filth they speak when you say anything against the policies of the government. You just go to my timeline on X and check. You will know the kind of utter rubbish and nonsense that they speak against every single individual. It can be the former chief minister of the state. It can be anybody. Yes. There is absolutely no decorum, nothing, no space for dissent. Only thing that they speak is rot. They call your mother names. They call your entire family names.
I want to take that to the TVK spokesperson, because everybody is trying to take a holier than thou position here. But before I do that, Mr. R. Suresh Kumar, is this something that almost of a repeat of the usual political pattern in Tamil Nadu? Vendetta, political, in fact, point scoring. We have seen that happening for years between DMK and the AIDMK. It has now been replaced between TVK and the DMK.
Good evening, Ankit. I agree to the point what Mr. Radhakrishnan pointed out. See, this is not new in Tamil Nadu. In the history of India, the largest defamation cases was during Jayalalitha, fondly called Amma. About 200 defamation cases in a period. That includes Kalaignar, M.K. Stalin, late Vijaykanth, and political leaders, and also leading media houses like The Hindu, Dinamalar, Anandavidan, Nakiran, and many magazines. But in her period, only few were arrested. The others, they were summoned and they were charge sheeted, and it was in the court. And in 2016, the Supreme Court had observed that the defamation is not a counter weapon.
Yes.
And emphasized that governments and public figures must tolerate fair criticism in a healthy democracy. That is what is needed. But we should not allow a personal assassination, character assassination on any of the individual or their family members.
Yes.
That cannot be taken very lightly.
Right.
Mr. Radhakrishnan is arrested under Section 353 under BNS, which is obscene comments on the Chief Minister Joseph Vijay. This is the section. And it goes up to 3 years imprisonment.
No, but the fact is, Mr. Jural, that nobody is condoning what he has said. But to come and stand here and take a position of, oh, this is something that only the DMK does, when the chief minister in the assembly stands up and asks and mocks, Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin and asks him, where is your father? Mr. Radhakrishnan himself said that, any criticism of the chief minister or their policy of the government of the TVK government invites very personal barbs against any person. He is not from the DMK. You can't stand there and start teaching lessons and giving lectures in morality about this MLA speaking about our chief minister. You need to control and rein in your cadre and your people as well. If the chief minister if it starts from the chief minister himself, what do you expect others to follow, sir?
No, let me tell you, let me open this statement. See, TVK is very clear. We are for fair and constructive criticism. At the same time, this is not a constructive criticism or it's not a freedom of speech. Okay, this MLA, now he is shouting that the police pressurized to resign from the MLA. And today, the DMK had allotted 180 crores to buy MLAs from TVK. Okay, talk about that. Why people are not talking about that?
I will talk about it if you give me some evidence, sir.
Let me.
You have the police, you have the state machinery. Give us an evidence. Where is that 180 crores? We'll talk about it. Absolutely.
Let me finish. You are not interrupting for others.
I am interrupting for everybody if I feel that there is an interruption needed, but please go ahead.
Let me speak. And Mr. RK is telling that he is being abused for writing a fair criticism. Yes, I agree. But how do you say it is a TVK person? Anonymity is the biggest weapon in internet. Okay, and
but the chief minister said that in the assembly, mocking Udhanidhi Stalin for his father losing the election. What was the point of going personal there?
No, what is the criticism? What did he say? Is that anything against the constitution or it is against the rules of assembly? You cannot compare.
The question is about probity. When you go personal, and then of course you are inviting personal attacks on yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. But I request all of you to stay on with me because that's not the only topic that is being discussed as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. In midst of the Tamil Nadu poaching war allegations, you were saying that we need to discuss that. I'm coming to it as well. Another political face-off is happening between TVK and the DMK over the Karur stampede case that took place in September last year. TVK Minister Adav Arjuna has issued a stern warning saying TVK has a score to settle in Karur and alleged that it was DMK who killed people in Karur. Meanwhile, the DMK has hit back saying we should have arrested Vijay, the current chief minister, right after the incident and accused TVK leaders of running away instead of taking responsibility for the cover-up of their mismanagement. On the other hand, DMK leader R.S. Bharati has moved to Supreme Court seeking to be impleaded in the Karur stampede case and has urged the court to restrain Chief Minister Vijay from making public statements on the matter. All this comes days after Chief Minister is set to visit Karur next week to meet the victims for the first time after assuming charge.
எனக்கு கரூர் வந்து ரொம்ப முக்கியமான ஒரு கணக்கு வழக்கு இருக்கு. அந்த கணக்கு வழக்க முடிக்காம விட மாட்டோம். இதே மண்டபத்தில் சொன்னோம். எங்க தலைவரை கை வச்சீங்கல கரூர்ல. எங்க மக்களை கை வச்சீங்கல ஸ்டாலின் அவர்களே. திரு உதயநிதி அவருடைய வாழ்க்கைக்காக எங்களுடைய மக்களை காவல்துறை மூலமா கொன்று கூச்சீங்களா அதுக்கான பதில் ஒரு நேரத்தில் நடக்கும்.
ஒரு நபரை கை காண்பித்து அவரிடமிருந்து இன்றைக்கு செந்தில் பாலாஜிக்கு நெருக்கமான கார்த்தி போன்றவர்கள் மீது இன்றைக்கு தொடர்ந்து அந்த அம்பு பாய்ந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது என்று சொன்னால் அதற்கு காரணம் விஜய் கரூருக்கு போவதற்கு முன்னால் செந்தில் பாலாஜியை கைது செய்துவிட்டு செல்ல வேண்டும் என்கின்ற அவர் போட்ட ஒரு சபதமாக இருக்கலாம் என்றுதான் இன்றைக்கு என்ன தோன்றுகிறது. எனவே குதிரை பேரம் இங்கே எதுவுமே எடுப்பதற்கான அடையாளமே கிடையாது.
See, now the Adav Arjuna is a minister, the TVK is in power now. Let them investigate that. They are facing the CBI inquiry already in this case. Let them disclose that. If there is any truth in that, let anybody take an action. That only mistake we have done is that our party, our government has done that mistake is that when Vijay has stepped down from the aircraft in Chennai, we should have arrested him. If you would have done that, everything would have come to an end. That is the mistake of us.
You know, I find both these statements absolutely troubling when a ruling government minister says that we have a score to settle. We are talking about lives of people needlessly lost. A lot of questions were raised against the chief minister, current chief minister, whose rally at these people died at that point of time for not meeting the victims immediately, so on and so forth. And I also have a lot of problem with anybody from the former ruling party coming out and said, you know what, we should have just arrested him. I mean, things work with law and order, not with whims and fancies of people trying to, in fact, retrospectively thinking whether an actor, at that point of time, actor, politician should have been arrested or not. But Felix Chiral, let me begin with you. Your minister is coming up and saying that we have a score to settle. You have been chosen by the people of Tamil Nadu for the prosperity of Tamil Nadu, not to settle personal political scores, sir. Doesn't that smack of absolute political arrogance?
It is not a personal score. It is, Karur was not an accident. Okay, it's a planned event. Okay, there are so many evidence I can keep on adding to it. See, we are telling our version to the court, and we believe it was not an accident. It's a pre-planned murder. That is what we believe, and I can give you how come Sendil Balaji was able to reach to the hospital within very few hours, with few minutes. In fact, how they were able to conduct an autopsy for all this body before the next day begins. Okay, how come Sendil Balaji ambulance went? There are so many questions that all these are in the court, and we have all the right to believe that it was a orchestrated, pre-planned massacre. So we have every right to call it as a score, personal score, not at the individual, but as a party-wise, as a government-wise.
Okay, let me. You have made your point. You are in power, of course. There is an investigation which names functionaries of your
CBI,
party.
Not with us. Not with us. It is with the CBI.
I agree, but I'm just saying that there are investigation which is going on, which names the functionaries of your party. You will have your day in the court to try and defend that. But Dr. Syed Hafiz, what does this mean when a party functionary of your party comes on and says, oh, you know what, we should have arrested Vijay. If you had evidence and you did not arrest him, even then questions should be asked, why did you not arrest him? Were you looking at political gain at that point of time? And if you did not have any evidence, so why are you going retrospectively and saying we should have arrested him?
Simple, sir. How a crime scene is being investigated, everybody has a knowledge of it. When there is a prima facie thing, first FIR is filed, and when there is an investigation and subsequently if we find evidence, then we go for an arrest. Before that, the case was transferred to the CBI. Despite that, if we had to show that we can do it, we were legally within the limit to arrest him, but we did not do it before we had evidence. By the time we got the evidence, the case was transferred to the CBI. That is what our leaders meant. Now, taking this Karur issue time and again is something that the TVK is doing it purposely, repeatedly telling a lie. Goebbels' theory where repeatedly lying, it can become true, is the philosophy. Now, see, two questions have been answered categorically and with evidence. He said, how can Sendil Balaji reach within minutes? It is 12 minutes from his office to the hospital. How long will it take? He was there in the same town. It's natural. See, all these conspiracy theories, they build
but that is for the courts to decide. But you do understand that despite this, whatever has happened, whether you arrested him or not, the people after that, after this tragedy, the elections took place and they gave a resounding victory to Vijay.
But Karur, he did not win. He did not win Karur. The incident where it happened, people rejected Vijay. So if we go by that logic, then people of Karur who were ultimate victims have rejected him. See, this cannot be an argument at all, sir. There is an incident where we have lost life, 41 life. We do not say it's a planned murder. It was because of Vijay. This is the decency that you should have in politics, and we do. But TVK claims victimhood. See, the statement of Adhav Arjuna, that is really disturbing. The statement of Adhav Arjuna is really disturbing. He said that the police force was used. You are in government today, sir. It is your police force today. How can somebody use police force to kill 41 people? The Home Ministry is under your chief minister. Okay. You can't make such bizarre statements, baseless statements.
Okay, you've made an important point. Let me get in Mr. Radhakrishnan on this. Mr. Radhakrishnan, at this moment, when you talk about Karur, of course, the government is, with the TVK. If they believe that there was a conspiracy, should they not restart the investigation rather than just making these allegations?
Yeah, obviously, that would be the way to go. But unfortunately for the TVK, the investigation is complete. The CBI has all the files and all the required documents. I think they are just tying up some loose ends to see if Sendil Balaji is anyway involved in the case. And I don't think there is any proof for Sendil Balaji's involvement in that. In fact, the person who first went to reach the hospital was not even Sendil Balaji. It was M.R. Vijay Bhaskar, the guy who joined TVK yesterday and is part of the TVK party today. He's also the Karur MLA, who he has just resigned his position. Now, the problem is that TVK has an issue with the Karur episode. 41 people died. How do you try and extricate yourself from that situation? I think that is what they are trying. Again, it helps them that the direct opponent there is actually the DMK, not MR Vijayabhaskar, not the AIDMK. So it helps them to actually build a narrative that it was DMK which was responsible. Yes, DMK was in power at that point of time, but the fact remains that if Vijay had not gone to Karur that day, there is no stampede. Number one. Number two, about police force and all of that, there is enough and more evidence. The number of police which was there, and they couldn't control it at that point of time. But the numbers were justified by the size of any political rally, and the space, everything is in the public domain. And somehow TVK has to extricate out of this, and unfortunately, they are not finding a good way to do it. They are trying to actually incite the DMK to say something that's not coming out from the DMK.
So if that doesn't happen, then muddy the waters, so much conspiracy angle that people in fact are able to not able to in fact see straight if there are facts which come out. But Suresh Kumar, I want to just bring to understand, just take a step back and try and put focus on the larger political issue. Is Karur still an important political issue as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned? Have people moved on from that? Or do you still believe that that is something that the TVK and the DMK would want to continue as far as the narrative is concerned?
Mr. Adav Arjun's statement is absurd. When the case CBI is investigating, that also it is being supervised by a retired Supreme Court judge. This is what he spoke yesterday is contempt of court. Contempt of court. DMK has moved to Supreme Court, and 41 innocent lives lost their lives on the Karur stampede. It was nothing but a man-made disaster. It was a man-made disaster. See, they're trying to fix it during the elections also. It's between DMK and TVK, TVK and DMK. That is what is happening. In the coming days, there will be more 3 TMK leaders to be arrested by the TVK government, who are MLAs now and former ministers.
Sir, NDTV cannot, in fact, substantiate what you are saying. It must be your assessment. We don't know if the government is thinking on those lines or not. But Felix Gerard, on the